Well, also what really complicates the balancing act is whether or not you have children, grandchildren hanging off of you. How many of you have preschool children? Okay, we know what y'all are doing here. You'd go anywhere to get away from Junior, wouldn't you? Y'all don't even know what this show is about, do you? See, preschoolers just beat you into the ground physically. To survive a 3-year-old, most of us resort to preventive medicine. Well, darling, I believe I hear a cough coming on. I believe you're going to need a little Robitussin. Oh, it'll be all right. Just drink right out of the bottle. Does the word Benadryl mean anything? Then you go into that second phase of parenting, elementary. Who has a child in elementary school? Now that is the easiest quadrant of parenting, compared to the other three. So the biggest danger you need to watch at that stage, if you're not careful, you have to hire your own children to do everything. You say, son, would you carry out the trash for your mother? What's the first question they ask you? Yeah, what will you give me? Boy, I tell you what I'm going to give you. It is crazy. We have to hire our own children, carry out trash, work around the house, study, do chores. What is bizarre? We have to hire our own children to eat. Son, I'll give you a quarter to eat that bean. Or green bean casserole. Okay, how about a nickel just to lick it? Then a bomb goes off called puberty. They become teenagers. Who has a teenage child? Oh, I'm sorry. I think 13 to 15 is the most awful time of anyone's life, period. Now, I am generalizing. A lot of girls go through puberty 10, 11 years of age. 9. You know that. I know that. I've taught human sexuality in the university before. We all know that. Which, by the way, let me conclude. Men, we have been falsely accused of being the sexual aggressors on each end of the generational spectrum. Who are the sexual aggressors? Well, if it's not men, who does that leave? I believe I need to give y'all one of my sex speakers. Well, it is women. I have 2 sons. What happened when my boys were 9, 10 years of age? The phone started ringing. Day and night, day and night, day and night. Your daughters hitting on my little boys. Now, what's happening on the other end of the generational spectrum? 85-year-old widower. Now, what's going on in front of his house? Oh, there's gridlock. All those dear little widows out there circling. Cars filled with casserole. Well, 13 to 15, what I call the cave years. Kid goes in the cave, they don't come out, except to eat, change clothes, ask for money. And when they do come out, they're mad. See, at that stage, parents do nothing right. Nothing. I'm sitting in church. My arms folded across my chest. At that stage, my 13-year-old son leaned over and whispered. He said, Dad, don't sit there like that with your arms folded. You look stupid. Well, excuse me. How many of you have a 13 to 15-year-old? Am I not telling the truth? See, then they finally come out of the cave. They graduate. Many, if not most, will go to college. Who has a child in college? Now, a strange thing happens. When a child goes to college, they mutate into scavengers. They come home. They go through your house with a big sack and clean you out. When they go back to school, you have nothing. No soap, no toothpaste, no deodorant, no furniture. They think your stuff is their stuff. Then they graduate and become adults. Who has an adult child? Now you will notice I did not say gone child. We have 19 million adult children under the age of 35 who have moved back home. 19 million. 57% of all college graduates last May moved back home. So you young parents are going to discover no matter what you do, you have with you forever. Children, mildew, and roaches. And they're all going to keep reappearing in your life to the day you die. I have two sons. They both graduated from college. They both came home. My older son graduated with a degree in political science. Looked hard. Couldn't find a job. Came home. Dad, there's no demand for a degree in political science. Anthony, I believe we had this conversation 4 years ago. Well, he's a smart boy. He did graduate work at NC State. What would you guess his graduate work was in? Political science. Oh yeah, son, just keep digging that hole deep. By the way, everybody ought to have at least 3 children. So if one of them is really, really smart, then the other 2 can support him. Well, my youngest son, quite frankly, is a super nice young man, but he had a learning disability. He could not get into a real college. He graduated from Clemson. Well, the business management major, he came home. But he didn't stay long. After 2 or 3 weeks, he said, Dad, next week, Donnie and I are going to be leaving to go look for work. Now, we live in Raleigh. That year, Raleigh carried this. We were voted the #1 business community in the entire United States of America. Jeremy, where are you and Donnie going? Key West. Oh, yes, son, I believe the T-shirt people are hiring college graduates down in Key West. Well, what's worse, though, is having grandchildren. I hate to even ask this question. How many of y'all have grandchildren? Wow. Now, these are the sad, pitiful people. Grandparents lose all sense of objectivity. Have you ever met an objective grandparent? No. You ever met one that had an average grandchild? That had an ugly grandchild? I'm going to tell you the truth. I have 6 grandchildren. I'm honest about mine. All 6 of my grandchildren are really, really ugly. It's embarrassing. I don't carry pictures. It's embarrassing. Well, but no, wait, there is an advantage, though, to having these ugly grandchildren. For example, Halloween. We don't even have to buy a mask. Stretch a rubber band between their ears, push them out the door. Well, we make fun of teenagers, but grandparents are the obnoxious people. I fly every week all over the nation making speeches. In fact, I've flown over 7 million miles. In all that flying, I have never, ever had a teenager sit down beside me on an airplane and say to me, "Hey, man, let me show you some pictures of my grandparents."